Well, Dr. Neze here for a short news update with everything that's going on in the world that people need to know. I have not really been present as much in social media this week because of that. Now, I've been harping on the pandemic and how things have changed since that has happened. And if you know, you know. Now, you're seeing around here, it's just been July and August. If you've noticed that people are coming down with colds, respiratory stuff, including being COVID positive, it's happening. I've been saying things have changed and we need to change our approach to health and wellness and medicine, and it's already taking place. If you've been seeing all this happen, you've seen what's happened since the pandemic, and you're still approaching your health and wellness the way you have been, I'm going to be looking at you funny, because you need to know it's not about fear, it's about learning, it's about being prepared. Right? And so people want to look at it now with these colds and all this stuff, people being sick coming up like it's normal. It is not normal to have this level of people falling sick in July and August. It's not even October, November yet when our immune system really drops. What do you think might happen then if you're not getting ready now? And I've been saying this for a while. I don't know if people aren't paying attention. They think they have other more important things going on. This is important. You do not want to be in shock when something happens, like we were shocked when this whole wave started. And there are ways to take care of it, but it's up to you to listen and make the changes just for you. So I've been harping on a lot of things going on. Firstly, this bug out there. It doesn't matter if you test negative. It does not, because it's now showing where it hides out in different places, especially in the medulla in the brain, which controls the autonomic nervous system, which controls your whole nervous system, which controls almost every organ in the body. That is why it gives off over 200 symptoms connected with it that are not even respiratory. So yes, there's the respiratory stuff that shows up, but guess what? It could be joint issues. It worsens pre-existing conditions. It allows existing conditions that you didn't even know were brewing to actually get worse and pop out, including chronic pain, including back pain, knee pain, and injuries because it worsens acidity, including mental and emotional problems, and worsening your relationships. Yes, because you could start having anxiety, you could have depression, you could have malaise. Your tolerance for situations is going to dwindle. Things that you could take in before, you're not going to be able to take again, lack of motivation, lack of inspiration. All of these things, I'm telling you, yes, it has been associated with just everything going on right now, which I can't go into too much. That's for private groups, because you know how it is in the World Wide Web. But I need people to start paying attention to yourself, your emotions, what is changing inside of you, if anything is. Okay, because a lot of people are going to be asymptomatic carriers. Doesn't mean it's not doing anything inside of you. You don't want to get a surprise. This is not to induce fear. God has already put this out there for us to be aware and get on a different level with the way we take care of ourselves and the things we need to be taking care of mentally and emotionally as well as physically. So my big things I'm always saying, stop waiting for news updates. Listen to yourself now and do what you need to do now. Don't wait till you are sick. Start addressing any health issues, any symptoms, any mood issues you have, and your relationships, because all those things can make you sick. Things like anger and resentment, research shows, will drop the immune system by more than 70%. So when you're going through that, why are you not taking care of it? It's not just going to go away. It's going to affect your health. I need people to be prepared by the time this winter hits. And it's easy if you do all those things that's tailored to yourself. And another big thing, detox, detox, detox. Detox should be a lifestyle, because the toxins out here is ridiculous. And once you have that running inside of the body, you have all that dead tissue, any things that are not being removed, you're more likely to have inflammation. Viruses, bad bacteria, they like hanging around that kind of stuff because the blood becomes like just poisoned. It's rotten. So you want to keep detoxing because the toxin levels out here is ridiculous. High toxin overload puts you at risk for chronic diseases, chronic inflammation. And once you have this thing hanging around, you take a hit. Okay, so I want to harp on these things for you. So what can you do? Say, what can you do? It's not just taking the usual natural cold remedies. You actually have to work on getting your immune system. If it's been kind of here, you want to get it up here. You want to have your body functioning optimally the way God intended, because that is when it will be able to take care of anything that it gets thrown at it. And then the body can actually adapt and evolve the way we're supposed to be evolving at this time. And that's why it's survival of the fittest, survival for adaptability. Your machinery has to be up to par to be able to get through this, to evolve, to get to the next level of what is coming for us. It's already here. It's not even what's coming. It's already here. I've been talking about this for the past 2-3+ years. Okay? And so I am inviting people, get your IV vitamin infusion that you know has good immune boosting remedies in there. But as you're doing that, make sure you're doing all the background work with detoxifying. You're doing the background work with cleaning out whatever it is you need to clean out on a physical level, mental level, emotional level. Big things that will hit the autonomic nervous system in the brain. Breath work, and breath work. Breathing and how you breathe. So stay tuned in here, because I'm going to do some challenges to start teaching people how to breathe correctly to regulate that autonomic nervous system. Biomagnetism, using magnets. Yes, because we are electromagnetic beings, we can reshift things so that these microbes and all these other viruses out there are not able to sit in the body when we're electromagnetically in alignment with the frequencies that God gave us for the earth. They won't sit in there. And it does work. Breath work, biomagnetism, we use bioresonance in here, okay? And the IV infusions, there are specific things we can add in there that go directly to help with resetting the autonomic nervous system, to help with those things as well, okay? So stay tuned in. If you are in this area in Texas, call us, get an infusion, send your friends in. If you are not, you can get a free 15-minute phone consultation and get some advice from me. I am giving it out right now for free on the phone. People need to be aware. People need to make the changes they need to make. All right, so stay tuned. I'll be on more next week. I've been hosing out all sorts of fires with people this week for this issue, and I can see that people need to hear more and be more educated about what's going on. There's a new thing. We need to think differently about it, and that is what is going to help us moving forward. All right, so again, not to be in fear, but loving yourself for what it is you need to do for your body so you can live your life the way you want, and avoid being part of the struggle that might be happening out there or that's actually coming in. Okay? All right, y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. One love. Ashe.